Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 18 of this Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, Vive la France, as obviously the French. In the previous episode, we won the war against the Axis. They have finally been knocked out. We have an army attacking here into what remains of nationalist Spain. Yugoslavia has been taken, Poland's back in, and we have moved basically our entire army over here into Indochina, Siam, Vietnam, that type of area. And we are thinking about how to go after the Japanese. We do have our fleet out here, and they are actually building up in strength. Good. So the shorter supply lines have definitely been in our favour. Although we do still have a number of ships waiting to return because they are currently damaged. And we are thinking about how on earth we're going to go after the Japanese. That's another destroyer there. To that end, we are researching much better aircraft carriers. It's actually the tier 3. We could get a tier 4. That would be available next year, though it's only May. So I think we'll get the Jean Bart class. We'll upgrade it, and then we'll start producing those. And we are also researching the better battleship, the Richelieu class. And we are researching Marines. In fact, no, we are building Marines. We've already researched them. Where are they? Here they are. So they are currently in training. The next step, I think, will be to have a look at our construction again. Interesting. We are getting quite a lot of saboteurs going in Spain. Of course we are. It is an occupied country. So, if we click on this, we can see resistance strength plus 100. We need to do something about that. That is a fairly easy one to deal with. So, we go to the... No, we'll create a new one. We'll do create empty. We need infantry. We won't need many of them, just regular old infantry. Maybe about... Oops, no, not that. No, we don't want infantry. We want cavalry. Remove. Remove. Because apparently, if we grab an infantry unit, we can see that... In fact, does it say here what they have? Yes. No, it doesn't. So, infantry. We need... Suppression. So, infantry have a suppression value of 1, and apparently, cavalry have a higher suppression. They have a suppression of 2. So we actually want to create an army of cavalry. We'll probably go to... Oops. Mobile. Cavalry. 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 About 10 combat width. So we'll remove one of those. And we want... We don't actually have military police yet. Interesting. So we want a recon company. We want a field hospital. And then we will have military police. So, in fact, we probably don't even need the field hospital. I'm not expecting these guys to fight, so I'm not going to have them with any support divisions except for military police. And we will need to research that. We will start researching it, I guess, in 2 days. It's these jokers here. Once we have that, then we can start really reducing the suppression in Spain and making things a lot better. We just cancelled that template, didn't we? No. There it is. Edit you. You are military police. No, you are in fact cavalry. Oh, we have 2 types of Marines. Why do we have 2 types of Marines? We don't need this one. I have 1. What? I already have 6 units of regular cavalry. You know what? We'll get some more. Cavalry, width 10, save. And in France, we will need to find those cavalry units. So we'll just... No, can't do it this way. Can't just click on that. The obvious way of selecting cavalry? Apparently not. So we want you, no. Where are they? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're all in Asia. Great. We want you to be in France, and we want to... No. Man. It's never easy, is it? Create new group. You guys, you are in France, and I will call you police. You shouldn't need a general. And then we are going to tell you to garrison. No, for Pete's sake. Not the airbase. You. Garrison. Spain. And make sure everyone here is happy and knows that they're happy. All of that, plus I believe Sardinia was also Spanish at the time. And yeah, that'll do. Off you go. Are you moving? You're moving. Strategic deployment. You should be going to the coast, and then you should head over to Spain. Once they are in position, that will suppress a lot of the resistance that we currently have going, and making everyone much, much happier with us. Right, so we could start building the Jean Bart class. I think we probably should. The other thing we are going to need is better naval bombers, and we're going to have to get the carrier version of the bombers as well, which we have not done. Oh, we have got the old ones, but not these newer ones. We definitely want the newer ones. Start researching that. And constructions. Once these repairs are done, we are going to want more naval dockyards. Now, part of the reason that I did not build all the factories on the coast is because I was expecting that I would need more naval dockyards. And I'm going to fill it up. Oh, Savoy is nothing. Neither does Calais. Okay, so our coastline is going to be entirely naval dockyards. Then if we need more factories, we can build them in the interior. Especially now that this area is clear of Germans, we'll actually be able to build our industry further inland, which is nice. Okay, continue. So those cavalry should be on their way over. And we want to start building some more of those too. I'm going to rename you police. Rename. And I want some of you to be built. We'll go with 4 at a time. And I want you start. No. I want you starting here. In fact, I want you to join the light green guys. Is there a better colour for you? What is the colour of police? Kind of blue, wouldn't it? Make you light blue. That'll do. Okay, good. So resistance to occupation in lots of places throughout Spain. Once we have dealt with them, we'll actually have a lot more production here in Spain. Low manpower, it's not actually that low. We have lots of planes, and we can modify the government further. That is true, we can. Will we want the more manpower? Probably not anytime soon. So, is there any of these I want? Daily democracy, political power, trade deal. Air base construction, naval base. Ooh, we might well want you. Yeah. We want the quartermaster general so we can rebuild the air bases, naval bases, and all the other good stuff more quickly. All 3 of our guys are industry based. No wonder our industry is really quite powerful. Like, how is it compared to Britain? Just out of interest. Close that. Back to normal. Britain. How much industry do you have? 152, 203, but you do control most of Germany. 105, 104. How about the US? 207, 221. Okay, my industry is kind of pathetic compared to theirs. I need to build it up more. But I have been kind of busy with, fighting. I think I need more civilian factories. I might build the civilian ones out here if I can. No, don't do it there. Just in case we want more dockyards on the coast, We could build them in Spain too. In fact, Spain's going to give us quite a few factories once they've been repaired and restored to duty. Do something like that. Okay, good. And then finally, production. We are only going to build one of these heavy cruisers. And then after that is built, we are going to want... Actually, do we want to start building these now? Because we haven't upgraded them. Are we going to upgrade it? We're going to upgrade it. Desk space, for sure. We need more. Reduces the armor. So we'll boost armor a little bit. We'll boost the engine a little. And reliability. Can't quite afford it. That, however, we can. Max speed 31.8. How is that compared to our other ships? You max speed 20. Okay, you're really fast anyway. So just doing that would be sufficient, I think. Right? I mean, where can I see your stats? It would be really nice if your full stats just appeared here. It'll do. We can upgrade the engine and speed later if we need to. And we are going to start building some more of these Mark 1. Where'd that go? There it is. We want just the one. We want full set. And we'll just have the one guy doing that. Okay. Expeditionary force from Luxembourg. Sure. How's Turkey doing? Turkey is falling. Quite rapidly, in fact. And it's all going to me, so I'll have the Turkish lands as well, except over here where the British are doing a rather sizable landing. We are trying to break across the strait there. Communists relent. Due to the Soviet Union and ourselves being at war with a common enemy, they seem to have toned down support of our domestic communist parties. Remove nationalist... I didn't even know I had that. Comintern influence. Daily communism support. Huh, interesting. Bye-bye. And in fact, once I have researched this new naval bomber, I can spend my air experience on those. Probably that's something that I'll want range on, so they can actually range around the air, the carriers a little more effectively. We have another naval battle. Oh wow, this was a good one. We destroyed another battle. We sank the Yamashiro, not Yamato. And a heavy cruiser plus a bunch of aircraft. Though this one we did have British naval support and British carrier, battleship and a destroyer. I think it's still our navy that's the most powerful out here though. I'm not seeing any American navies. Can I even see American navies? I can't see American navies. Never mind then. Irrelevant. Have we taken Korea yet? Working on it. So you took half of this and then kind of just left. Interesting. So if I grab you and you and you and told you to just garrison that, would you just take it? Because we own the port, so we can land, we have supplies. And then when we have that, we have an air base here and a naval base, which we can use to harass Japan with. Marvelous. Make it happen. Unfortunately, that stuff's in British rule, not mine, because then I could upgrade it myself. Are we just not... Just take it. Come on, guys. You know the drill by now, you bleeding well should. Just advance. Likewise, just advance, guys. Come on. Just sitting around in the desert for I don't know why. Reasons. It is literally empty. Come on. You can do this. I have faith in you. Ooh, new heavy tank. Sweet. Is that technically a medium? Tell me about it. What type of tank are you? I think if you hold shift or control, shift right click, shift left click, shift left click, control left click. Ah, it was shift left click, it just wasn't working. So now we can hold these side by side and we can compare. So the modern tank has more armor, has more hardness, less of a hard attack, same armor, same reliability, more breakthrough, more soft attack. It's much faster. So yeah, we would switch to these guys when we get the tech. Do you need both to get that? No, you just need the one. Interesting, but that won't be until 1945. We can start building the AMX M4s. And how do you compare to this? Super heavy tanks. Bigger, better armored. I like the sound of it already. Max speed is still roughly what the infantry are doing. Huge production cost in relation though. 30 to 100. More pierce, more soft, more breakthrough, more defense, more hardness, more hard attack, loads more armor, but I still think that this guy is better than this guy. But if I was still holding the front line, I might well want to build some of those, but I'm not going to. So for now, I am going to upgrade you to the AMX M4, and I'm going to upgrade it because I have a bunch of ground points to spend. Don't actually mind upgrading that so much. So you're still pretty quick. We've got all of that upgraded. Reliability is the only low one, so we could do something like that. Reliability is very poor, but that just means I need to replace them more. I think. Maybe we'll reduce it slightly. %. We're 4 points short of getting that, which I think is acceptable. So we'll just wait a little bit longer for the extra 4 points of combat experience. It is ticking up slowly but surely. Japanese army here, really? Whoops. And just attack. Are you attacking here? Nope, of course not. That would be cheating. Have we advanced? We are still advancing. Okie dokie. 54. I have a feeling I'd need to do it again anyway. So be it. Oh, you're an American, you're not one of mine. Keep on advancing. $55. Marvellous. So, let's start producing some of these guys. It was something like that, wasn't it? No, it was that. That was it. Wow, 5 armor. So plus 14 soft attack, plus 20 hard attack, plus 32 armor, minus 16 reliability, a bunch more piercing, Slightly slower, but I don't really care about speed. Save. And then build those. So we have one, we had two of them being built. Light tanks, heavy tanks, medium tanks. No, apparently we did not. Okay, so we need 2,900 of them. Turkey has capitulated. Marvellous. And this does give us even more industry. I do have a technology slot, however. Could get the next level of medium tank. Or I could get a carrier-based fighter. Or I could get the 44 form of the fighter and then the carrier form of that. Take 72 days. Start working on experimental rockets that I can get jet engines next year. Which is tempting. Oh, we're in 43. I can get industry. Ooh. Let the ball drop on that one a bit. Production efficiency retention, so you lose less when you switch production type. Or production efficiency growth, so you lose less when you switch, or it grows quicker when you switch. I'm going to go with that one. Because I want it to grow up again more quickly. We have 3 military factories. How many? Oh, 6. May even need to start another line of heavy tanks. So we have a lot of them to replace. Yeah, I think that's what we will do. The AMC. Oh no, you're building. Oh no, you're a medium tank. That's fine. You're building the wrong type. Should be building those. Okay. Yeah, heavy tank 3. And we have got the naval doctrine, which gives us 50% faster speed on naval doctrine. Now we can get improved screens anyway. Go ahead. Excellent. And has construction on my new carrier started yet? Not really, but this new heavy cruiser is almost done. Speaking of which, are you joining a fleet? Yeah, you're joining battle fleet. You should also join the battle fleet. Okay, good. You guys have landed. Excellent. Can we please take Taipei? Why can't we take that? Oh, it's Belgian. We already own it. Oh no, it's Chinese. Ah, okay. I was getting the colours wrong. I still want to garrison that though. It's fine. You've landed again. Still need more Marines. That's what I'm waiting for. We have some more Alpine divisions. And motorized. Interesting. I think we just give these to that army. There we go, Marines 2. How about Marines 3? 43, we can get that. In fact, we should. We haven't got Weapons 3 yet, and that was a 42 tech. Whoopsie. Oh, Norway, you've got a lot of troops. I'm impressed. Central planning. Jolly good. I think this is now the last one. It is. More organization and reinforce rate. Make it happen. Okay. Have my suppression people arrived? They have. Now one of these is resistance. No, that's resources. Resistance, there it is. So we can see where the resistance is. Where it's blue, it's like just happily ours. And then the colours change depending on where the police are at the time. And we don't have enough police there, so we definitely need some more. They are being built though. And honestly, I don't need them to be trained. What are we waiting for? Anything? Don't know. Okay. Yes. How's the naval? We have naval superiority around Japan now. Interesting, interesting. In fact, speaking of that, now that Korea is basically dealt with, we can select you and say, don't want you fortifying those areas anymore. I want you doing that. Oh, that's out of range. I think. Right. So we want you to be based here. So it's control, right click. And that is now the home base. It's a level 10 port as well. Fantastic. So once you're rebased, then hopefully we can actually reach everything there. How are the subs doing? I should probably base the submarines in the same place as well. You are being sunk for sure. So control, right click. You are now based in Taiwan. And I want you to starve Japan. That's all I want you to do. It's these three. Okay, good. I can't do anything with my air force. I simply don't have enough. Alright, how's the resistance doing? We still have a bit, so I could do with one more set, I think. Cannot deploy a unit that isn't at least 20% trained. We're currently 11%. Okay. Fair enough. Now hopefully that is freeing up some of the factories here doing repairs. It is indeed. And we should start being able to actually start churning out some of the shipyards. And the Richelieu class is now complete. Do I want to start on the third tier? Or do I want to start working on a doctrine? Probably the doctrine. Submarine, sub-detection, or fleet and being. It's got to be this. Only take 46 days. Jolly good. How long until that plane's done? Still 38 days. It's a while. What about my Marines? When do you reckon? 25th of October. I'll have those Marines ready. And then we can start really playing with the Japanese. All we need to do is take a port. Once we have, say, this island, then we can start really shipping over all of these guys. And then we dig in. And we do what France does best and just hold the line. Hold the door. Hold the door. Hold the door. And on that note, that is going to be the end of this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, then please do hit that like and subscribe buttons. If you have any tips or advice for me, then please do leave a comment in the section below. I do try and read and respond to pretty much everything there, so I look forward to hearing from you and responding as well. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.